Alright, beer cocktails are a pretty niche category of drink. I personally am usually in the mood for a beer or a cocktail, but rarely both. However, I've discovered a few delicious recipes that have completely changed my mind about beer cocktails, so let's get into it. So the first is a type of Shandy. Now, Shandies go by many names and iterations around the world, but the basic template is beer mixed with a citrus-flavored beverage. So here we're going to take a shaker glass and add 1 ounce or 30 mils of grapefruit juice. And to get a little more acidity, we're going to add 3/4 of an ounce or 22 mils of fresh lime juice. Then we're going to use some sloe gin, which is a delicious, sweet, tart spirit made with sloe berries, which are like the cousins of plums. Add 1 ounce or 30 mils into the shaker glass. Now you could just build this in a beer glass, but for this one, I like to shake with ice to chill it down a bit because I feel like a beer cocktail should be nice and cold. So shake that for about 15 seconds and then we're going to double strain it into a large chilled beer glass. Double straining will get rid of some of the pulp, which creates nucleation points that will reduce the amount of carbonation over time with the beer. And speaking of beer, this is going to pair really nicely with a hoppy IPA, so just top the drink to taste. I usually do about 4 or 5 ounces, or about 150 mils. Then just give that a quick stir to incorporate everything, and let's give our Shandy a taste. Cheers. And that is so refreshing. Plum and grapefruit are prominent flavors here, and it just pairs so well with that hoppy beer. On a hot day, this is perfect. But for those hot days, nothing beats a cold Mexican beer like Pacifico, so I wanted to see if I could combine that with my love of Negronis for a drink I call the Cervezaroni. This one we are going to build in a chilled Collins glass starting with 1 ounce or 30 mils of Campari. And instead of using a sweet vermouth or a dry vermouth, we're going to meet somewhere in the middle with this Blanc vermouth from Dolan. We're just going to add 1/2 ounce or about 15 mils into the glass. And for our spirit, we're going to use a Blanco tequila, another 1/2 ounce or 15 mils. Grab your favorite Mexican beer, preferably a light Pilsner style like Pacifico, and just top off the drink. Here I'm going again with 5 ounces or about 150 mils. And we're going to add our ice at the end to better preserve the carbonation. Give that just a quick stir to incorporate things, and let's give it a taste. Our Cervezaroni. Saluti and salud. And that is so good. I mean, if you like Aperol spritzes, you're probably going to like this drink, but the bittersweet Campari plays so well against that light Mexican beer. I really love this one. Okay, what if we combine the best parts of the last 2 drinks into the ultimate beer cocktail using a bittersweet liqueur here, Amaro Montenegro, a Pilsner, as well as some citrus. So this one's going to be a shaker starting with 3/4 of an ounce or 22 mils of fresh lemon juice. We're going to balance that out a bit with 1/2 ounce or 15 mils of simple syrup. Then we're going to hit him with a secret weapon here, 1.5 ounces or 45 mils of fresh pineapple juice. Then we're going to add some Montenegro, which is one of the lighter Amaro liqueurs, and it's really nice. Just about 1.5 ounces or 45 mils into the glass. Shake that with ice for about 15 seconds to chill it down. Double strain into a chilled beer glass, and then we're going to top with our Pilsner. Now my super clever name for this beer was Bitter Ein Bit, which uses the bitter Amaro in place of the Bitte Ein Bit slogan of Bitburger Pills, but I couldn't find any Bitburger Pills, so I'm using a different Pilsner. But it's still very important for you to know how clever that was, and I'm really proud of myself. Okay, so we're doing about 5 ounces again to top this off. Giving that a quick stir, and we're going to get a bit of extra foamy head from that pineapple juice, which has a natural foam. So how is the Bitter Ein Bit? Amazing. The pineapple juice is super prominent, and you get some subtle herbaceousness from that Montenegro, but it's not overpowering. It all comes together super well. For me, I think this is going to be the summer of beer cocktails. But for me, it's also going to be the summer of coffee. Well, really, that's every season, but I'm really excited to be partnered with Trade Coffee for this video. I'm pretty particular about my coffee, and Trade makes it super easy to find coffee that matches my preference and conveniently delivers it right to my door. You just start by taking this short quiz to tell them what you like. In this case, I was going for coffee ideal for pour-over, served black, maybe a light roast to minimize the oils and retain the origin flavors, and whole beans so we can do that fresh grind. Then you just choose your delivery frequency and it arrives fresh roasted to your door. And here I was matched with a delicious blend that had hints of dark chocolate, and amazingly it had been roasted just a few days before it arrived, so it was delicious. And as someone who is a daily coffee drinker who loves to experiment with new flavors, I cannot recommend Trade Coffee enough. And right now, the first 100 people who click the link in the description below will get 50% off their first bag when they sign up. Just take the quiz, click my link in the description box, and enter code cocktail50. Hey, thanks for watching, y'all. If you enjoyed this video, I'll put some links to some other beer cocktail videos on screen, and I'm also on Instagram, Reddit, Twitter if you want to find some more of my short form cocktail videos. Cheers.